This is the definition of out of sight, out of mind, because I was cutting over here, facing this way, and I left the pattern for the sleeve over here, so guess who didn't cut out her sleeve? Yeah, it was me. So, time to do that now. Oops. Hey guys, so I am back in my cozy clothes, and by cozy clothes I mean my robe and my PJs, because I can be, and I am also back here with this Gibson Girl blouse pattern from Folkwear again, because we're gonna do something really fun today. I'm going to dig into stash fabric that I have been hoarding for another project that I now know for sure isn't going to happen because I've just admitted it to myself, finally, and we are going to make a cottagecore, copyright Sostein, and cottagecore inspired tiered ruffled Victorian wrapper style dress. Oof, that is a lot of words, a lot of combinations of things, but that is what my style is. And the more I was trying to figure out what to do with this fabric, the more I was like waffling between a lot of things, and the main waffle was like something very 18th century, wanting to do like a two-piece set, and eventually I realized that what I really wanted was a cute cottagecore dress that is a little bit unique. So I think the tiered ruffle look will be really fun, and I'm excited to get started. So come along with me on this adventure. So I have extracted the pattern pieces that I need from the envelope, and I have pulled out my fabric, which is in a pile, but it is this really beautiful fabric from Joann's. It was like one of their Christmas fabrics a while ago, and yeah, it's like this mesh with like these velvet like vines, leaves on them, and it's got like some see-through, it's got some parts like where the mesh pokes through, so I'm not sure if I'm going to make a slip to go like sort of underneath this, and like since it would basically attach directly underneath the yoke, but I'll probably definitely have to do that. But for now I want to see if I can just get the main body of the dress done so I can see if I actually like this plan versus just, you know, staring blankly into the distance and thinking about doing this instead of actually doing this like I am normally doing in my life. Yeah, okay, you know what? We're gonna stop talking to the camera and we're gonna start cutting this fabric, because otherwise I will just never cut this fabric and then we'll just never do this project. I have a bit of a pattern in existence. Oops. So it's been 2 minutes and I've already made a silly mistake in my, you know, ever-going wisdom. I was like, yeah, okay, so we're gonna make the center front closing. So because of that, we need to make the center back one piece, and I'm gonna fold this back and I'm gonna cut it out, and I'm gonna, oh, I didn't cut it on the fold. It's fine. Everything's fine. My super makeshift solution, by the way, is those two pieces of fabric over there, which I'm just going to insert into the back and also ruffle. Ha, I can't be stopped. Okay, so everything is cut. Can't remember what that scrap is. I think it might just be a scrap, but these are all the pieces for like the shirt proper. And then those are the pieces for the first tier of the skirt, and this is for the second tier of the skirt. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Also, this is an extra, like it's 1 inch smaller than what I need it to be for the the bottom tier of the skirt. So I'm just gonna use that as like the belt. And yeah, that's my scrap pile. And this is all the fabric that's left over. So there's quite a bit, so I can make the ruffles more dense and like the different tiers more dense if I need to, which is exciting. And it occurs to me, or rather, this whole time I knew that I was making a rather summery design dress out of a very wintry fabric, and I'm gonna keep doing it because I can do what I want. This is the definition of out of sight, out of mind, because I was cutting over here, facing this way, and I left the pattern for the sleeve over here, so guess who didn't cut out her sleeve? Yeah, it was me. So, time to do that now. Oops. Welcome back to my paint-covered table. But one thing I did while cutting this, and I'm not sure what I want to do yet, but I cut it out with the edge of the sleeve at the edge of this flower motif, and I'm thinking what I'll do is I'll leave this as like the quote-unquote hem, and I'll add like a drawstring or a bit of elastic like an inch above it to give like the cool texture to it. I don't know yet. We'll see. So I kind of got into a zone and I left you guys hanging because of it, and for that I am sorry, but here's where we at. So basically, like, the main bodice itself has been complete. I just need to put the sleeves on, and I've started to get the first ruffle tier on. So the first one's down here. She looks very boxy right now, but she is going to be like belted in. I don't know if I'm going to make a belt from the same fabric yet, or if I'm just going to wear one of the belts I have. I have this really cute like snake belt that my little sister gave me, and that would make this like max like a Slytherin tree fae vibes. I also started I also wanted to see like if I had enough to make the ruffles or like the first tier as dense as I wanted here, and I think so far that I do, which is exciting. So now I'm gonna go and gather all of these into its new home. Yeah, and I'll probably forget to film, and then I'll come back later with a full dress, or maybe I'll come back in 2 minutes with something else to say. We'll see. So I moved my mirror so you guys can get a full body view, but here's the dress as it stands right now. I've tied just this little bit of miscellaneous scrap fabric around the waist for now to give myself some definition, because yeah, I am definitely going to be wearing this belted. It has a lot of volume, and I did that thing where you don't include the ruffles on the sides so you get like shape and not just like general bagging out at the side here. It's something that they did for the Gibson blouse, and I kind of just continued it down, but the end result is like a lot of ruffles, is a lot of just volume at the butt, and I'm not sure how I feel about that, but also the idea of seam ripping it is a lot, so I'm just not gonna bother because I think it's cute. For reference, this is how it looks with nothing, so it's like very boxy without anything, obviously, but that's also sort of like a bit of an aesthetic, so I'm probably gonna take, you know, worn pictures of it both belted and unbelted, just because it is so big, and I feel like that should be explored and celebrated. One good news is that since there is so much fabric ruffled into it, like the slight see-throughness that I was originally worried about is like absolutely not a problem. Like, it looks like solid velvet, which is great. The other thing is that I realized that I just sewed the center front down, because of the v-neck that I cut into it, I can just get this on over my head, which is exciting. And I realized that I like very much do enjoy v-necks or turtlenecks, and I'm just sort of like nothing in between, so there's that. So now all that's left to do is add the sleeves on this and then add the bottom tier of ruffles, and yeah, I'm very happy so far. And now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the end of this video. Why, do you ask? Well, it's because I can't make decisions, and there's something about this dress that like isn't sitting right now, and it's making me angry. And also, for reference, this is like 2 weeks later. I keep staring at it, and like for some reason I can't make it work. And you know, sometimes when that happens, it's okay to continue to take a break. Granted, this is also like after a 2-week break where I'm looking at this and I'm like, I still don't understand. I still can't figure it out, but that's also okay. It's okay to take a longer break if your initial break to figure out the thing did not help you figure out the thing. And in this case, I very much did not figure out the thing. So here I am, continuing the break. And in the meantime, I'm gonna work on other stuff. Some stuff of which I have already worked on, haha, but you don't get to see it yet because it's only a mock-up. Also, isn't that wild? I actually made a mock-up for the first time in my life, but you guys are gonna know why I did this. It's for a very specific reason. Normally I don't do mock-ups, I just YOLO swag it, but in this specific case, a mock-up is required. So stay tuned for the second half of this making of this dress video, in which hopefully I'll actually finish this dress. Who knows, it might just be another update going, I couldn't decide. That's also possible, but we're not gonna shame us for it, because sometimes we creatives just can't decide. Also, stay tuned for what that mock-up was for. I promise you, you're gonna want to see it. It's gonna be a doozy. What is a doozy? Why did I even say that?